Hello and welcome back to the Behind the Screens podcast mini episode 4 or 5, I believe. I don't know. We've lost count.
I feel like we've done more than that. I feel like we're on 8 or 9.
I can't even remember anymore. It's all a blur when you're having fun. James is not here, but it's just
He's
me
not.
and you raw dogging it,
Raw dogging, bareback in.
bringing it back to the basics. But, you know, we say we have no guests. I feel like you're the guest in this episode because there are a lot of comments mentioning the elusive Gamercan.
The Gamercan.
The throwback. It's been a long time since you did YouTube, and I feel like you've not really explained it on social media, at least in the last 5 years. I see what you've been doing. So
No.
I thought today we could just talk a little bit about yourself, about what happened. So I'm just gonna say it straight away. What happened to the Gamercan?
What happened to the Gamercan? Rest in peace, the Gamercan.
Rest in peace.
It's still there. It still exists. The channel is still there. You could go and watch me looking a bit fatter, a bit paler, and a little bit less funny, or the same level as funny. Depends. Do you want to know me leaving and like why I packed it in? Or?
Yeah, I want to hear everything from the literally from the start. Why did you leave? What you did since then?
Okay, so why did I leave? All right, it was an accident, but also a planned accident. So I was making FIFA content, as many people know. It was driving me mental. I hated the game. I hated creating that content. Fell out of love with it completely.
Yeah.
Had my best few months on YouTube and was just like going to bed at 5 a.m., sleeping until midday, just the worst sleep schedule. That's when people were up recording. And I was just like absolutely miserable with it. So I was like, okay, making good money, but time to get a real job. I'm going to pack it in and go and like explore the big wide world. And applied for a job at Football Manager, which was like dream job at the time. Fucking loved Football Manager, proper little nerd, and went in for an interview. Was buzzing because I got to see where they made Football Manager. Some like little office just off Old Street roundabout.
Yeah.
And accidentally got the job.
Accidentally got the job.
So I was doing it to like get experience interviewing because I'd never interviewed for a job before. And it was digital and social lead and like managing the influencers for Football Manager. Went in, did like first interview, got called back to present like some content and strategy ideas. Halfway through, Miles Jacobson, who was like still is like the head honcho at FM. He's like, right, guys, can we stop for a minute? I'm like, fuck.
You fucked it.
Yeah, this is it. I genuinely like didn't even expect to get it. And he like walked back in, offered me the job, and I was like, shit, I guess I got to move to London. And yeah, was at Football Manager for a couple of really, really good years. Had a lot of fun, but it was still like making content. And it was making content, but with a lot more like red tape. So we had to get approvals with everything. There were ongoing lawsuits with a certain club that you support.
Nice.
Which meant we couldn't talk about certain people in content. It was wild.
Is that lawsuit sorted now?
That has all been squashed, but how they did things had to change quite a bit.
Interesting. Definitely a change from being able to do social media freely, then go into a corporate world where everything is behind a seal of approval, really.
Mate, it was wild. Like, it literally went from being able to like talk about anyone in any way and do whatever you wanted to every proper, but you could get away with like the odd thing. And live streams, it was like, if you're doing a live stream, you could kind of
candid,
get away with what you wanted. But any like proper social media content had to go through like approvals internally. Every person in the team would like check it as it made its way up. Then it had to go to like Sega's legal team to check stuff. And sometimes you try and like do some reactive piece of content and it would take like 10 days for you to be able to do it. And it's like, well, this is just a waste of everyone's time.
Must be mental going back to here where our seal of approval is just looking at it. Maybe we get cancelled, maybe we'll go and get cancelled, and it just gets posted.
Yeah, it's when it's our thing, it's different. Like it's good. Whereas like we're having to worry about, that's the other thing. We'd have to send it to like the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
So we got the Bundesliga licenses in my second year there.
Yeah.
And that they'd never even sold the game in Germany before.
Really?
So
I feel like Football Manager is such a German thing, though.
That was it. So they were buzzing. There's a rule in Germany that whoever had the license to use the manager like licenses,
Simulation, I
basically.
guess, yeah.
They were the only ones that could sell the game.
Yeah.
So until we got the Bundesliga and the German national team licenses, that was the only time we could then sell the game in Germany.
Okay.
So that was great because we
Yeah.
got like Leverkusen when Havertz
Yeah.
and all those players were like quality. And we got to go to like Germany loads and do
Yeah.
loads of cool stuff.
Great
So-
city to go to. So what was it before if you didn't have the license? Did you just not have the German?
Oh, mate, it was
people in the game?
wild. So the German national team just wasn't in the game.
Just didn't exist.
It was just fake like
Generated,
players.
yeah.
I think they were called like Die Mannschaft or something.
Die
Like that's their nickname. Is the German? I think it means the men's team. The Mannschaft. I think so.
My shaft.
the Mannschaft. Yeah, there's a whole different football manager game. But yeah, it was like the whole German league was all fake clubs.
That's
and,
interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Must have been a lot of work to have to do that because then like obviously Football Manager is a lot about like youth players and stuff like that. Then you're just detail. So you're just like having to go through like generations and create all these fake players. Basically.
Mate, well, it was basically like computery
AI
generated.
generated,
Yeah. But before AI was AI,
Yeah.
they had like, because they have new gens. So
Yeah.
this is proper nerdy talk, but obviously the game, you can play it for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So players have to generate
Yeah.
a little Easter egg that Curtis Morton appears in there at some point.
Really?
Yeah. So I will be in people's saves.
You're probably in someone's save, yeah.
I used to get like tweeted screenshots. It hasn't happened for a while, but people would be like, "Oh, because I'm annoyed. I picked centre mid.
Oh man.
I should have picked striker." I was like, that's where I played at the time. I was like,
Yeah.
centre mid. But I'd get people being like, "Oh, you're the next because Steven Gerrard in my save," and stuff like that.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, it was good.
Little Easter egg. So
yeah,
after Football Manager, obviously, again, still the same thing, doing content, getting a bit sick of it. You did then go on to have a career in sort of a different area of social,
Content.
still, I would
Yeah.
say, content, but
Yeah.
content for people rather than doing it yourself.
yeah.
So
So
talk to me about that.
yeah, so it's gone from like having fun doing YouTube to living like London life, really cool,
Yeah.
like the cultural side
Vibe,
of
yeah.
Football Manager. But it was now like properly diving into social calendars and like obsessing over that sort of stuff. And then quite a U-turn. I was now not even touching any sort of content, and I moved to an agency called DSM, Digital
DSM.
Sports Management, to manage talent, basically,
Yeah.
to build out a roster of influencers. And it had kind of gone like full circle because I was working with a lot of the creators that I used to be friends with, and a lot of people I knew in the industry, and was managing them. So all sorts of things, from sorting their brand deals, dealing with their inboxes, helping them with scheduling, like where they need to be, what they need to do, merchandise, podcasting, events, tours, chaperoning and babysitting some
yeah.
of them.
Did it ever?
Yeah.
Sorry to just bump into train of thought, but I just had an interesting sort of question. Did it ever feel like envious that you were once a creator and now you are an ex-creator having to basically sort all these cool things for people? Even though, like, did you ever see yourself being that creator and having that stuff done for you?
No, it was weird because when I left YouTube, it like so much changed in the couple of years after.
Yeah.
And like I look back on when I did YouTube and I got a lot out of it. I got to do some really, really cool things. And I then looked back on the actual like content side of things and just like hated that time a bit.
Yeah.
So I never would sit there because I still got to do and I still get to do a lot of the cool things.
Yeah.
Like went out to Saudi Arabia with Danny.
Yeah.
Like
Cool story.
yeah,
With Danny,
it was like meeting Steve Aoki, doing all these sorts of things. We would get like working with clubs, with the FA, PlayStation, like still involved in all these things. But like I got a lot of the fun side without the content side. So yeah, no, I didn't really ever like think it. The only thing I miss is all the free stuff.
Yeah.
Like the amount
Creators
of free
do
stuff.
so much free stuff, man. It's
Mate,
insane.
If I ever told you the story of the 88-inch television.
No.
So this was about
88-inch.
I want to get the exact size actually, so I don't mess this up because it was obscene. One
88.
sec.
Oh my god! I don't think the biggest TV I've ever had was probably like 55 inch. 88 inch. I can't even comprehend the size of that.
You needed 3 people to lift
Just
it.
to lift it, and that was also like a couple years ago, I imagine now. So they were heavier back
Mate,
then.
this thing. Oh, I need to find the email.
Nowadays you've got the thin bezels, so it's like you can just lift it up, put it up.
It's here we go. LG Nano View 86-inch television.
Jesus.
So this TV at the time, this was in 2020. So I'd quit YouTube
Yeah.
and I got an email from LG's team in Korea
Okay.
basically saying, we're going to send you a TV. It's 86-inch. At the time, I think it cost something like 1,800 quid.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it was insane.
Yeah.
And they were like, all we want you to do is if you create any content, just like feature it in the background of your videos.
Really?
And I was like, I'm not really creating content, but I'm not going to turn this down. Like they'd approached me. And I was like, yeah, sure. Sent them my address. And I was like,
It's not gonna happen.
this isn't going to happen. This is bullshit. So they sent that in November, 7th of January. So like 2 months on, I'd forgotten all about it. There's a knock on the door. This 86-inch television has turned up. I lived in a flat, mate. It was the size of the living room. It genuinely, it was like this table. It was insane.
What'd you do with it?
Well, I had a very angry partner at the time.
Oh my god, I'm so pissed off that an 86-inch TV is
Well,
arrived.
she said it was an eyesore. Mate, it was huge. But it was too big for the flat. And I was like, oh, I'll sell it. I didn't sell it. And it made it through a move to the point where I had removals move us that time and they refused to move it because it was so big. They just said it wasn't worth the hassle of them like trying to get it downstairs in case they broke it.
It's a £2,000 TV.
So we had to then rent a van and like we were in the lift like with it on its side. I moved it to the next house and then when it came time to move, I was like, I am not moving this again. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, got 800 quid for it.
That's still good.
Absolutely buzzing. Some Turkish geezer turns up. He like knows how big it is. I'm like, you're going to need a van, mate.
Yeah.
Like you need a van. He's like, no, don't worry. It'll be fine. My mate's coming to help me. I'm like, fine. His mate turns up and he's got a black cab. I'm like, this is going to end in disaster.
Yeah.
He's like, right, okay, so how do you want to do this? I was like, mate, this is what's going to happen. You give me the money. I am not touching the television. I'm not helping you get it out. Nothing at all. Because if I touch it, he's going to go, it's you. Anyway, he gets it into the taxi, puts it on like one of the armrest things, smashes down the middle, broke the TV. I shut the door. 800 quid. Thank you.
Good night.
Bosh. Yeah. So...
Would you ever go back to an 86-inch TV?
Yeah, mate, in a heartbeat. It was fucking brilliant. It was so good. We had in that house, I loved it. We had like 2 living rooms. There was like one that was open plan at the back and then this one at the front. I had a massive sofa with that TV that was like the size of the wall. Mate, LG,
sponsor
I'll
us.
do everything you want. If we could get one here.
Slap a TV on there.
Yeah, mate. I think the wall would probably come down if I put that on the wall, to be fair.
It's drywall, so it would literally just fall off immediately.
But like, I can just vividly remember watching like Sky in 4K when it first came on, like the Formula One and stuff. Like,
it's life-changing.
Oh, mate, it was nuts. Sponsor us,
Sponsor
LG.
us, LG.
So that's what I miss. Long story short, I miss the free stuff.
Yeah.
The free stuff because it's like Christmas because you don't. It's
never
not
know
things you want. And it's just
like stocking fillers.
Yeah. That's one big fucking stocking. But yeah.
Nice. And then obviously from DSM, you're now at Socially Powerful, which is where this podcast is being currently shot, SB Studios.
Yes. Well, I kind of skipped a step a little bit. So we were at DSM, built up a big roster, and then we were bought out by YMU. So YMU are entertainment, music, fashion, social, talent. So they have worked with like Anton Deck for 20 odd years. They've built their careers. People like Nicole Scherzinger, Paris Hilton, like mega stars. And then DSM and our social talent. And it was an interesting mix, but it was one of those places where it was an interesting place to work. We'd gone from being like a smaller agency. We were now like 20 people as an agency. joining them on this like beautiful office, and like I always tell this like anecdote of just sitting there working, and Vernon Kay comes over to borrow the fob for the toilet, and it's like it was that different sort of echelon of talent. So that was really interesting, getting insight into how they do business and how that world works. And then fast forward to 18 months ago, joined Socially Powerful, and here we are. Now we're podcasting, launched Behind the Screens.
Not just podcasting. We're not just doing podcasts here. You obviously
I'm the head of talent. Here at Socially Powerful. So we've got a wonderful roster of creators.
Yeah.
And our beautiful Behind the Screens podcast.
It's always fun to hear what you lot get up to. Well, that's by say you lot, what you get up to, and all the freaky little inbounds that you get.
Oh, some of the things you get, I love it because like something pops up again with a mega brand, and you're like, it's so cool to have the privilege to work on it. But some of the things that come into talent inboxes, do you know what? Shall we have a little look? Let's have a look at.
Depends on what we can talk about.
Olivia Rodrigo paid song promo.
Okay.
This is from someone that won't be to do with Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
It's at Olivia Rodrigo outreach @gmail.com.
Nice.
So it's basically a scam.
Nice.
And that's half the fun of talent inboxes.
Yeah. I should definitely do that. Let's get her song on BTS and get some money from Olivia Rodrigo outreach.
Yep.
.com or .uk?
No, at gmail.com.
Okay.
Gmail.com.
That's very legit.
Yeah. Sorry, there's just one here about someone unseating Taylor Swift as the youngest self-made woman billionaire, and they'd like to meet Abby. Wow.
Taylor Swift would like to meet Abby.
No,
more you know.
This is the youngest billionaire that isn't Taylor Swift. So it's always, there's a lot of tripe.
I'm actually quite curious as to who that would be.
Lucy Guo.
No, never heard of that. I think you're going to say Lucy Bronze for a second, a fucking England centre-back. We'll talk about England women's success in a minute. But
it's coming home. It came home.
It did come home. But I kind of want to still stay on the YouTube vibe and the U vibe. Obviously, you played a lot of FIFA. That was your bread and butter.
I did.
For the most part. Did a lot of collabs with a lot of FIFA YouTubers. And I just want to know, who do you remember most fondly? You've collabed with a lot of people over the years.
Before we do that, can we just address something about the fact we're re-recording this podcast?
Yeah, we are re-recording this podcast.
Why we re-record the podcast? Bart?
Well, Curtis, after a great podcast last Thursday, we went out for some drinks.
We did.
Had a great time. Up until when I put my bag on top of your bag.
Luckily, my gym bag wasn't touched. Because that had my laptop in it too.
Literally just blinked and it was gone.
Some little fucker
stole my bag with my laptop. And I thought this podcast would be saved because I had all the SDs in my pocket. I was like, yep, thank God, because I'll go home.
I love that the first thing, like, you were panicking and the first thing you said was, oh, I've got the SDs in my pocket. And I was like, yes, come on, the podcast is saved.
Saved.
No,
not saved, because guess what? I left a fucking audio SD card in the laptop.
Transferring it.
Yeah,
that's just so typical, isn't it? Like,
this is not the first podcast that's happened to you as well. It's just me and you.
Every time we record a podcast without James, whether it is just a mini with us two or whether it's with a guest, something
goes wrong.
Always goes wrong. We've had cameras fail, we've had laptops stolen, we've had footage corrupting. Like, it's honestly,
I wonder what's going to happen today. Like, is this fucking ceiling going to come down?
It's going to fall on your head. Yeah. So it feels a bit weird because some of these questions I'm answering for the second time.
I know.
But I'm trying to like mix it up a bit so people get like a different perspective.
Although they don't even get their first perspective because it's never going to come out.
But the answers are the same, but I'm delivering it the same in a different way because you've heard it before.
Yeah.
So
I've forgotten all about it, mate.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm glad it was really memorable for you. So what was the question? Collabs.
Yeah, who do you remember most fondly from your FIFA years?
Andy, AJ3 is definitely up there. We filmed a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
A lot of the comments now are all like, oh, is that Curtis from Squad Builder Showdown?
There's
a lot
of those TikTok comments say that.
Yeah. I feel like that was one of the things that I did the most. Andy and I filmed SBSD all the time. It was just a lot of fun. It was like a podcast without doing a podcast. We could get just both of us a guaranteed 250,000 views on every episode.
It's incredible, isn't it?
We'd sit there for just a few hours, just absolutely shoot the shit, have a really good laugh, play a bit of FIFA in the middle of it. But the FIFA was like
Filler. Yeah.
for us just to like chat and have a game.
So you already were experiencing podcasting before coming on here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very different sort of vibe. It was literally just two mates. Like, not that this isn't, but it was like two mates,
colleagues,
completely like unscripted. We wouldn't ever plan anything to talk about, and it would just kind of happen.
Do you still keep in contact with him?
I haven't spoken to him in a little while, but obviously I worked with him at DSM, managed him there. So we did a lot of stuff, but I haven't really spoken to him recently.
Will there ever be a squad builder showdown return?
Reunion? I don't know. Maybe. That would be fun. Just the thing is, I'll have to get you to edit it because I can't be asked. I just hate editing. Every time I open up Premiere Pro, it's like just PTSD.
Mate, things have changed so much since when you last did it. It's all AI. I don't do any work here.
Just push a button.
Yeah, just push a button.
It's just knowing what buttons to press. Though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. But yeah, Andy was always fun. Homeless Penguin, spent many hours like fucking about playing all sorts of games with him. Capgun Tom, nearly moved in with Capgun Tom.
Okay.
When I was 17, we viewed 2 or 3 flats together. Yeah. And then he moved in with his now wife and mother of his kids.
Life comes at you fast, eh?
Yeah, fair play. He probably picked the right choice.
Pick the right choice, yeah. You know, be a virgin for the rest of your life or have a wife and kids.
Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah, Tom and just then all the kind of the usuals. But yeah, Andy was always a good one.
There's so many like mental like throwbacks to me when you say these names. Like when I think of old school like FIFA YouTubers, obviously there's the controversial ones like the Gujan Daniels.
Yeah.
Then there's you got Spencer. I
loved Spencer.
Was it FIFA Lad? Oh, who was there? There's just
FIFA Lad was a few years on.
FIFA Lad. What was the one that masked FIFA player? The guy that we used to wear the mask, and it was
Spencer.
That was Spencer.
FIFA player.
Oh, I think Matt HD Gamer. That's what I'm thinking about.
Matt HD Gamer with his Bourbons.
Yeah, Bourbon pack. Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah. Unique Riggers was a funny one. I feel like I'm forgetting people.
There's a lot. There's a lot of
AA9 Skills.
AA9 Skills. He still does stuff, I think.
Jesse.
Hugh Wizzy.
Hugh Wizzy. Jessie Fangbanger. She ended up doing OnlyFans.
Is that Fangs?
Fangs.
She ended up doing OnlyFans. I never knew that. Wasn't she like known as like the mom of the group?
Yep.
Have you seen the OnlyFans?
Well, no. So she was already signed to DSM when I joined, so they had 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
And within my first like couple of months, I think I'd got her a banging deal with fucking, it was like Pepsi or something, like really
like
big.
high profile.
Yeah. And then she did the deal, and she was like, "Oh, I think the deals are going to dry up a little bit now." I was like, "Oh, why is that?" She's like, "Oh, I'm launching OnlyFans." I was like,
"Wow,
okay, fair enough." And I actually saw her post the other day that she's stopped. She's her husband's left her, and
nice. I mean, not nice.
Yeah,
oh dear, that thanks.
Yeah, so she's she's now not doing it.
That's
so
interesting.
I don't know what she's up to now.
Yeah, I wonder if it was like proper like OnlyFans, or if it was just like some bikini pictures or like some lingerie stuff.
Well, her YouTube channel turned basically to her
promoting it,
having baths of Orbeez and things like that.
Wow.
So yeah,
it's just mental, isn't it? Like people's trajectories change. So I feel like OnlyFans has like shifted so many people into doing that, because originally OnlyFans wasn't even meant to be like a site for that.
Yeah,
it was meant to be more of a thing of like a Patreon where like you get just more exclusive content, and it's completely pivoted into essentially porn. It's
where the money is.
Yeah,
people pay more money for explicit stuff than anything, mate. Imagine the money I'd have made back in the day.
Can you imagine yourself on OnlyFans?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd have made about 40p.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
And
do you reckon if you were still making FIFA content now and OnlyFans came about, would you have started posting on it?
What, like Bevo level?
Nah, not like getting drilled or drilling someone. I mean like
Bevo the driller.
I don't know. I feel like if I was a YouTuber or an influencer, I would make it seem like I'm posting like some absolutely unhinged stuff on there, and I just post like selfies or something.
It's like me shagging a FIFA card.
Yeah. A FIFA card body pillow of like fucking
MNEK.
the M&E. Speaking of FIFA cards, there's a good segue. Obviously, you've played a lot of FIFA.
I have far too much.
Again, we've spoken about this before,
Yeah.
but I want to hear your favorite FIFA cards of all time, from whenever you started playing FIFA to now.
There's some classics.
I want to hear the Joey Barton one.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh yeah. We'll get onto the Joe Button one. There's Ibarbo, Dumbia. Ibarbo I wrote a song about, which was never published or released. Which maybe I'll tell you what. If this goes on YouTube,
Yeah.
if this gets 500 likes
Okay.
on YouTube
Reasonable.
as part of like the little FIFA chat, if this gets 500 likes, I will release the song.
Okay.
How about that?
we're gonna get drinks on me, Harrison,
yeah,
to master,
yeah, yeah.
master it.
Now we're talking.
The hip hop.
Basically, it was.
Don't release it.
Okay, I was going to give a little sneak preview, but
Nah, it's alright. You gotta keep the fans waiting.
there's a line that goes, "Shut up, bad pass to me. If Barbo is my destiny." That's all you're going to
Oh, Harrison, you're in for a fucking field day.
Oh
to edit that.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, Harris will be like, right, okay, we just need a sample now, Curtis, and I'll just break down into tears, and it won't happen. I'll be like, Harrison, I can't do it.
You can't be in the room when you're doing it.
Either that, or we need to do what he did with his nan, and just give me like 4 tequilas, and then I'll be completely fine.
Yeah.
That'll take away Listen, booze takes away performance anxiety.
It actually does, yeah. Well, adds to it in certain actions as well.
Yeah.
So-
Well, depends how much you have.
Yeah. It depends what you have as well. So, Ibarbo, Dumbia.
Dumbia.
I feel like you missed a key one. MNEK.
MNEK, yeah.
Pace merchants.
Yeah, just like strong, fast. But I mentioned this in our last record, but Joey Barton, listen, the bloke was a bad bloke, but he did a lot for my career.
He had a great FIFA card.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Joey Barton really helped my career. I might not be here today if it wasn't for Joey Barton.
You know what? That's not actually a wild thing to say.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So Joey Barton, being the absolute melt that he was, caused controversy, shocker, even back in like whatever year it was, 2011, 2012, 13.
That was like peak controversy time for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But EA were giving out these special like 95 rated blue cards.
One card, yeah.
Yeah, so if you were a pro player, you could ask EA and they'd give you one. Joey Barton, being the knob that he is, emailed EA or messaged or whatever, I don't know. Got his PA to send them back or something, whatever racist thing he was up to. But he got him to send it to his brother because he didn't play FIFA, but he was like, "Oh, my brother will want it."
Right, a FIFA account, yeah.
Yeah, and you could sell the cards, and EA just for some reason didn't think anyone would do that. So his brother listed Joey Barton's card for 15 million. I had a coin sponsor at the time, of course I did. Convinced them to buy it, and it was like in the Virgin FIFA community, it was like the biggest thing. Everyone was like, "Shit, someone's got a 95 player card."
Yeah. And 95 at the time, that was like really good.
Oh, yeah. That was like, I was scoring long shots from my own half. I felt like I was the Don.
Yeah.
And then, it turned out I was just a loser. But it banged. Like, the content was getting ridiculous numbers. I was live streaming with like KSI in the chat, commenting all sorts of stuff. And I absolutely milked the shit out of it. I did so many videos. And even though he's a knob, Joey Barton like always has a little...
Did you ever sell that card?
No, my coin sponsor made me pass it on to someone else afterwards.
What?
Yeah, so because they'd like paid for it, and they were like, "Brilliant, you're getting loads out of it." I think it went to Rossi HD next, actually.
Passed around like a blunt.
Yeah, but I made sure I had about 18 videos out before anyone else got it, and very much like rinsed it for what it's worth. Then it was kind of old news. After
I wonder where like it ended up, and like because that was at FIFA 12.
Yeah, let's have a quick look. That's a really good point, actually. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone discarded it, or if EA made someone discard it.
Or maybe they just locked it so you can't make it transferable anymore.
Well, they didn't have all of that.
Mechanics. They
didn't have it set up.
That's so interesting. It's funny how they were like, no one's gonna bother doing this. No maniac would ever take the 1-of-1 card and give it away.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Joey Barton comes in.
Joey Barton did. So that was 6th of May 2013.
FIFA 13 times. Yeah, that's before, because then FIFA's released in September. So that was FIFA 13, yeah.
Yeah, and someone...
Prime Ultimate Team, FIFA 13.
Yeah. People were uploading literally like the bidding war that was going on for him.
Really?
And obviously that was the one I went on to win. But yeah, that was Joey Barton. So he holds a little special place.
Joey Barton holds a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
We can keep that. We can just edit it and make that the context.
Just make that a soundbite.
Yeah, make that soundbite. I want to move on to... Well, we kind of did this. We last podcast, we did the FIFA blind rank. However, because we already know it, I'm not going to ask you to do a FIFA blind rank. I'm just going to ask you, what FIFA do you think holds the most special place in your heart? Whether that's pre-career, post-career, during
Definitely
FIFA
none post-career.
none post-career.
I played one FIFA properly. I think it was the COVID year, because even though I was still working...
2020? FIFA 19, 20?
Yeah, I think it might have been FIFA 19.
Yeah.
So yeah, because even though I was working a lot, actually, because if you think nobody could advertise in any other way than influencers, so like I was working a lot, but I still, even though I had like a 3-month-old daughter who I omitted from the career story, I've also had a child since.
She's what, 5 years old
YouTube. Now? Yeah, she's 5.5, which is fucking mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you know what I realised? I'm 30 next year.
Fucking hell, yeah.
So I'm 29, and he said 19. I'm 29 next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And that makes me 30 next year, which is fucking terrifying. Yeah. That feels like I'm actually old now.
That's it, man. You're unk.
Yeah, I get an unk status.
Yeah.
So FIFA 19, I played a lot during COVID, but I think FIFA 13 or FIFA... Let me look at the menu of FIFA 12. I think FIFA 12 or FIFA 13 are like the GOATs for me.
Yeah.
FIFA 12 was the first like good team of the season year.
First proper Ultimate Team, I feel.
Yeah.
Because FIFA 11, it had it in there, but no one really took it seriously. FIFA 12, I think it was also the time where YouTubers started to get onto Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
First proper year for like coin sponsors.
Yeah, coin sponsors were rife.
First proper year for like team of the season, informs. And back in the day, man, like nowadays you get an inform, you just go straight to a discard or quick sell.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you could get a fucking 63 rated inform card and you were...
Informs were like the special cards until team of the season. Like that was it. That was all you had to play for.
Nowadays it's got too woke. You got the fucking...
Too woke.
You got the...
Too many colours.
Too many colours. So many like special cards. You got the winter hero cards. You got the icons. You got the whatever else. Yeah, you got the footies, you got the birthday cards. Fucking hell, man.
Cards,
yeah, it's just like, what is the point, man?
Yeah.
Bring it back to the basics.
I actually genuinely don't even think I've seen anything of this FIFA.
I've not. I've heard that you can take your shirt off as a celebration in the new FIFA.
What are the Foothead? Do you remember Foothead? Does that still exist?
What was that?
No, it's shut down. Let's go to Footwiz.
There's a different, I think it's Footwiz, or the squad builder, the one you can put them in. And
I just wanted to see what the cards look like.
They're very different.
Oh my, like look at that. Yeah. That's not FIFA.
I don't know what that is. That looks like a fucking starburst.
I mean, why is Granit Xhaka in the most popular players? I don't really know.
He's probably got some meta on him where you like put an attribute or something.
It's just his 86 rated card.
Fair
Weird.
Enough. Maybe people just really love Granit Xhaka.
Yeah. It's just a bit much. But I bet that's quite cool. With the England ladies, we were going to come on to talk to them. They've got like 98 rated cards because winning the Euros.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Which is what I'm actually going to speak to you about now. Obviously, the Lionesses won another Euros.
Came home.
Second Euros that they've won, so congratulations to the ladies. Very proud of them.
Very good. Fourth final for Serena Wiegmann.
Yeah.
I think we need to get her in charge of the men's.
Yeah, that'll be something. That'll be something to see. What is it? There is no female coaches that lead. No, there is.
I think Emma Hayes will at some point manage a men's team.
Yeah.
She is the first female manager that was a eligible manager in the game, Football Manager.
Oh,
so they put Emma Hayes in there.
Cool. Historical.
As part of their bid to be proponents for the women's game. But yeah, I feel like there is someone, and I can't
Yeah.
remember who it is currently managing, but I think Emma Hayes will get a job in the men's game.
That'd be cool. Obviously, there's been a lot of like Twitter warriors and TikTok warriors that have been basically chatting shit about it and just saying it, it doesn't compare to the men's game. First of all, what are you doing? Like, you're just sitting on Twitter chatting shit. Second of all, you can't compare the women's game to the men's game because it's a completely different caliber.
It's a whole different ball game.
It's a whole different ball game.
It is.
It should be treated independendly. I don't think it should ever be compared to the men's.
I really enjoyed the final yesterday.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
We're recording this on the morning after. I enjoyed it. The penalties were...
There were obviously a lot to be desired.
I don't know why they were trying to place it, because any time one of them just absolutely wellied it, it was actually a decent
It's better
pen.
just well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chloe Kelly's penalty just fucking hoofed it.
Yeah, her
Roof of the net.
She is cold as ice. I want her to take pens for Arsenal.
Yeah, did you see the little like?
The step,
Stutter,
I love it. I love it. Did you know she does it as she comes on the pitch as well?
I didn't know that.
So that's like her little thing. Before a penalty, and literally even if she gets subbed on or anything, even if it's just the start of the game, she like does that
That's
to go onto
cool.
the pitch, which
It's a little ritual.
nice little
basically.
touch.
Yeah,
and I
that's
liked
cool.
afterwards, she was like, "Yeah, of course I scored it. Like it's just what I do."
Yeah, I saw the interview afterwards, and obviously,
No, I mean like the celebration when she
Oh,
went away.
oh,
she
yeah,
was
when
like,
she-
"Yeah,
yeah, that was cool.
It's,
and obviously, Anne
cold.
Hampton, the keeper, who I told you earlier, she has no depth perception.
Oh.
That's fucking insane to be saving, to be a goalkeeper with no depth perception.
So I want to test something out, right?
Yeah,
So you have your depth perception,
right.
like with both your eyes. So if
Yeah.
you have one, it's harder to have your
Yeah,
depth perception.
Yeah,
I want to throw something
yeah.
light at you, and I want to see if you can catch it with your other hand.
So which eye should I close?
I reckon close your right eye. No, because then
Yeah, sure.
are you left or you're right-handed, aren't you?
No, I'm both. I'm ambidextrous.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay.
This is great.
Yeah.
Did you have any idea where it was going?
I thought it was going like. I thought it was going to my hand, and it just.
You
fucking-
were so far, it literally goes
Really?
through here.
That's mental.
So how is she a goalkeeper?
Doing that.
I love that that's just worked exactly how I thought it would work.
Hats off.
So 5 years old, she had it says here, a trio of surgeries. At 11, she was told that she has a depth perception problem, meaning she
Yeah.
has difficulties judging distances and spatial issues. How is she a goalkeeper?
That's insane.
That's like the one job where you need to be able to go, right, the ball is
Going this way,
right.
yeah. And funny enough, she's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like some of the shots you were saving yesterday, I was like, the men couldn't do
There was
that.
one save where like she was coming down onto her left and it was that dinked over her and she gets the
Yeah.
arm up. I was like, what a fucking save, girl.
There was one where where one of the Spanish players tried to shoot it near post, but like with good power. Onana would fucking parry that into his own goal.
Mate, Onana wouldn't have stood a chance
Yeah.
between nets yesterday.
Onana would have just fucking lost all of, like, not saved any of single penalty. But yeah, she just caught it like at full power, or like a few like low crosses as she was coming out. She's actually fucking sick.
I don't after seeing that,
Yeah.
like, mate, you literally it was so off.
Yeah.
How is she doing it?
I don't know, but huge respect again. Huge
Big
respect
up
to
the
the
ladies.
ladies.
Give us a bank holiday, Keir Starmer.
Yeah, we deserve 2 now because we won 2 years in a row.
Yeah, back to back. Surely that's enough.
I love the rivalry between the Spain and the England team as well.
I know, back to back summers. They broke our hearts last year.
Yeah.
They broke our hearts this year.
And then obviously they won the Women's World Cup
Yeah.
against England as well.
I'm annoyed I can't remember who it is, but there was a story around one of the Lionesses. I thought it was Beth Mead, but it must not have been, that had to go up, lift the trophy with her ex-girlfriend,
Oh yeah.
and then go home to her Spanish girlfriend, who she met when they knocked them out of the World Cup last year.
Yeah.
And she's just beaten her in the final, and basically she had to go home
Yeah,
and console her.
it wasn't. I think so. She still plays for the team because there was one. I can't remember who it was, but she was hugging like one of the Spanish.
Yeah,
players,
yeah.
So I imagine they're still
Yeah.
together. What a rinse that must be playing against your girlfriend in the fucking
Mate,
final.
This is the thing. This is why I love the women's game, because of like the drama.
Yeah.
Ollie Thomas, Talk CPFC, it's Lucy Bronze and Honor Battle.
Lucy Bronze, yeah.
So she battle comforted Bronze after Spain beat England in the 2023 World Cup, and then basically it just went home and shagged.
Nice.
Like I think it's great.
Do you think there's a conflict of interest?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's mad, isn't
must
it?
be, yeah.
Imagine Luke Shaw and Hector Bellerin was the right back, but he's I can't
Yeah, I'm
think
trying to
of
think of a
Spanish.
winger that he will go up against.
Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
There you go. Luke Shaw and Lamine Yamal
Are
being,
shagging.
yeah, like boyfriend and boyfriend, and like it's just brilliant. Like I love the added drama. I think there's one as well where there's two at Arsenal. There were four girls in two couples.
Yeah.
And they broke up in their two couples for one of them to get together. So basically, like, they're sitting there and there's now the extra two. It's just like the weirdest dynamic.
That's so weird.
But yeah, Ollie Thomas put a TikTok up and there's a web of dating in the women's game. And it's fucking mental. It's like, this one's dated this one. It's this whole web that goes on and on and on and on. And I just think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
I also had this conversation yesterday with my missus that a lot of the women's footballers don't date men's footballers. Her theory is that men's footballers find women footballers too masculine. That's why they don't want to date them. And instead of dating them, they go for wags, essentially, who are, more like feminine, demure.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah. But it's interesting.
Each to their own, obviously.
In basketball in America, there's so many instances of the NBA players and the WNBA players dating. So it's a weird one.
Yeah, and I feel like WNBA players would be even more masculine because obviously they're taller. They've got different frames because they have to,
It's all physical,
it's all physical. Yeah, I love the NBA, man. It's such a good sport to watch. It's a shame it's on at ridiculous times.
I know.
Yeah.
Shout out Philadelphia, because of lockdown, there was a lad, what was his fucking name? I want to say it was like Tyrese
Halliburton?
No, Matisse Tybal.
Okay.
Matisse Tybal. He was basically a rookie, but when they did the Disneyland,
the bubble.
Yeah, the bubble. He vlogged the bubble, and
he?
it was so fucking good. It made me fall in love with the 76ers, and basically just then supported Philadelphia at a really bloody good time to support them. But fuck watching it at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think it was the Lakers that wanted that. Yeah, but it's a fun sport to watch.
Yeah.
Like when you watch the NBA and you look at it from like the TV, you're like, wow, that looks right. That looks easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The hoops don't seem that.
When they're just fucking launching threes just for fun.
You go on a basketball court and you look up, you're like, fucking hell, that's actually
especially when I'm like fucking 5'9".
Yeah, we're like short kings. We're like, okay. Yeah, I'm never touching the rim.
Not in a million
Let
years.
alone dunking it when they fucking almost touch
and
the
they
top
jump
of the board.
from like fucking half court, basically. It's wild.
The biggest one was the Michael Jordan dunk from like the like free throw line.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And like he's going over the top of people.
Yeah,
it's just mental.
It's so like that video is like he's fixing his chain as he's doing it, and it's like
I just
do you think
it's a cool sport?
Do you think that men's football needs an equivalent of a dunk contest?
Yeah, 100%. It's crossbar challenge, but it needs to be like they need to do something to make it more interesting.
Yeah, like you have to like I don't know, like trivella it or
like horse where they do obviously like with basketball do that with a crossbar challenge, and you take it in turns to set what it is. I feel like that would actually imagine watching like Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne doing that, like the techie players.
Yeah, best pings or something like DF2 did.
Yeah,
but just put it on like
actually good footballers.
Yeah,
no slight on the F2, but I feel like that would be sick.
Yeah,
make it happen. How can we get investment? Forget Ballers League.
Yeah,
let's get Crossbar Rollers League.
Yeah. Well, what do they call it? Because it's March Madness, I think they call it and that's when the dunk contest is.
Yeah.
Then you have the All Stars game.
Yeah.
Obviously, here it's a bit more convoluted because instead of All-Stars games, we have all the charity games with a lot of the stars. You got the World 11 against the England 11.
With the soccer age.
You got all the influencers. Over there, it's a lot more condensed, I think. And
Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Stick it in the Club World Cup.
I'm surprised the Americans didn't think of that. That's got America written all over
100%. I'd be more interested in a halftime show with Cole Palmer trying to understand how to spell horse instead of
playing horse.
Yeah. Cole just sits there and it's like, so it's H for octopus.
Chippy chips.
Yeah, is there any chippy chips going around?
Is there any chippy?
Yeah, and then just get Donald Trump to be like, you just gotta grab him by the pussy, Cole. You just gotta grab him.
No, you just like put in my head like fucking Donald Trump trying to like hit a crossbar from like the halfway line.
Do you know who would be able to hit a crossbar?
Who?
Barack Obama.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. And he'd do it and he'd be like,
Yeah, I reckon he's got that like swag of like Ronaldinho, and he's just hiding it somewhere.
100%. He's a cool fucker.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, let's get investment on that. in other news, a lot more celebrity deaths. Obviously, we spoke about Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep.
Hulk
Rest in
Hogan,
peace.
rest in peace. Obviously, not a good man for what he's done. Do you know what? He died on the anniversary of when his racist rant got leaked.
Wow.
10 years on. Yeah.
10 years as well.
10 years
That's
on.
really like put a
Yeah.
little bookend around it.
Obviously,
yeah.
terrible person for what he did.
Yep.
Massive legend in wrestling, naturally. I don't know if you've seen the WWE documentary.
I haven't.
Very
I've had sex before.
It's actually very interesting as to how the whole thing has started and how Vince McMahon was like just an insane businessman.
Is that the one where he's crying?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then obviously all that. So halfway through that is when all his sexual abuse allegations came out.
That's right.
So they had to stop filming it, and they just had to finish it without him, basically. But we had a conversation earlier on pre-podcast how it's mad that Ozzy Osbourne, a literal addict for about 60 years, outlived a man who was an athlete for 60 odd years.
The thing is, he's an athlete that is probably injected God knows what into his eyeballs. He's probably injected more than Ozzy Osbourne has.
Yeah. He's done it longer, definitely. I reckon he was still doing it up until his death.
Yeah, God, yeah. You just got to look at him with his leathery skin. Like, he is like tiger blood, all sorts of fucking amphetamines inside him, just keeping him alive and keeping him looking fucking
ripped,
still wham.
Honestly.
At 70 odd.
Although he lost his hairline at like 30 as well.
That'll happen.
But the fucking list of lies that we spoke about as well, like, it's just insane. I don't know if you ever saw this tweet of like, he thought Bam Margera died from Jackass. So he was like, rest in peace, Bam. Wish you could have hung out more. And that put it on his Twitter of a picture. And then Bam just replies, still alive, brother. But thanks for this.
He's so weird. Like, again, we were saying, I can't imagine what his brain is like, because like you say, he lies about fucking everything. And
all the brain injuries that he's had.
Like the punches he's taken to the head and then all of the roids he's taken. I just feel like the bloke is probably like, it's just scrambled egg up there.
Yeah, his brain should be donated to a museum, I reckon.
Yeah, God, could you imagine?
Yeah.
I reckon it'd like just have all bits sticking out of it.
I reckon it should be smooth.
Yeah, just completely smooth.
Just a smooth brain.
And just got a little like one of these just on the front of it. Oh God, Hulk Hogan, rest in peace, mate.
Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. You're both terrible people in your life, but you've done a lot.
Absolute legends in their field.
Absolute legends in the field.
Yeah, and that
will be the
is
end
a
of
good
it.
way to end the pod.
Yeah.
We're going to do some top fives, which people can check out on socials if they haven't already. And if you've watched this or part of this on my channel, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Go check out the full podcast behind the screens wherever you get your podcasts.
Check out our Spotify,
YouTube, Apple.
Yeah. And our TikTok. We have a plethora of cool clips. Some of them have got
some not cool clips.
Some not cool clips. Some controversial clips, but all in all, it's great fun.
Yeah, if you want to see more content on Thegamercan or on Curtis Morty, I think is my TikTok. I don't know, I'm not sure. Then let me know. If you remember me from Squad Builder Showdown.
Comments. Isn't that the guy that used to make it with AJ3?
Yeah, isn't that Thegamercan? Can't remember his name. Thanks for that. Everyone's like, this guy's really familiar. And then someone's like, Curtis. And they're like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Thegamercan.
Yeah. How dare you use that name?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Peace.